Hi everyone, Eric Reynolds with your Fox 10 News Now update. The potential for flash flooding still exists for many areas, including along Dauphin Island, as it's pounded by the high surf and high tide. On the west end, visitors from places like Illinois and Indiana getting introduced to these conditions. Now, homeowners say that the area is well equipped, though, for these conditions, with each home on platforms several feet high. One man visiting the area says that he's never seen the Gulf quite like this during his time here.
It's crazy, I tell you. I've never seen the ocean like that ever. We've been down here a couple different times, and just to see it swell up like that is just unbelievable. It's actually cool looking to me, but I mean, I'm sure the locals get tired of it.
In the event that it gets too bad, there are areas on the island where these homeowners can park their cars and their vehicles to protect them from the high water. A lot of confusion for drivers on Tuesday night when AlDOT closed both the Wallace and Bankhead tunnels. Drivers had to detour to the Cochran Africatown Bridge, and once the Bankhead did reopen, though, it had to close once again because another semi-truck got stuck right in the entrance just a few hours later. Now, normally, drivers could have taken an alternative route going through the Wallace Tunnel, but if you were going eastbound, that wasn't an option. A resurfacing project now underway impacting the eastbound side of the Wallace Tunnel after 9 p.m. this week. Now, according to an engineer with AlDOT, he says the closure of both tunnels at the same time will not be happening again, but necessary repairs needed to take place.
Yeah, we had a contractor working for us doing some maintenance work in the Bankhead Tunnel. Some of the lighting fixtures being repaired, tiles that were loose. Sometimes we have to remove loose tiles so they don't fall in the roadway.
AlDOT says to stay up to date, traffic information, of course, is put out through the City of Mobile, AlDOT, and AlGo Traffic. President Joe Biden, meantime, sending several thousand U.S. troops to NATO member nations in Eastern Europe. The Pentagon conveying now and confirming that the president is sending about 2,000 U.S. troops to Poland and Germany and shifting about 1,000 U.S. troops from Germany to Romania in the coming days. According to the Pentagon, the military moves are not permanent and U.S. forces will not go to fight in Ukraine. They are to ensure, though, a, quote, robust defense to NATO allies. The move comes amid escalating tensions between Russia and Ukraine.
I'm meteorologist Michael White with your Fox 10 Storm Track report. And it's dark and it's scary as we look at the radar just before 4:30 in the morning, where we have rain moving from offshore to onshore. You can see that those showers are continuing to work their way from out in the Gulf to onshore, but most of that is all showing up east of Interstate 65. We will be dealing with additional showers as the day continues, and you'll need to make sure that you definitely have the rain gear with you today. We are also going to be watching the arrival of a cold front that's going to be pushing in from the west, and that's going to bring in a strong chance of possible strong to severe storms, and the severe risk zone has even been upgraded to a level 2 out of 5 that stretches from Hattiesburg up to about Tuscaloosa. For our area, that does clip Washington and Clark counties as well as Greene counties, but remember, storms don't know lines on a map. They're not going to pay attention to what the risk zone says. Everyone's got to make sure that you have a way to get warnings and that you pay attention to these things, as these storms have the potential to produce gusty straight line winds when they approach this afternoon and tonight. Weather headlines for your Thursday. A breezy start out there. We are going to be dealing with rain increasing as the day progresses, and as we look ahead, a strong cold front that's going to be diving through later on tonight. Let's go through the Fox 10 Futurecast, and here's the morning rain. As we run the clock forward, you can see that a huge chunk of the day will have light to moderate showers, but here comes the approaching cold front. Strong storms stretching from Thomasville to Leakesville. They'll be working their way to the south and east, and by 7 o'clock, that'll be crossing I-65. The storms work their way toward Pensacola and Milton. Once you're on the back edge of that line tonight, your severe weather threat is over. The weather will get much colder. However, we are going to be dealing with cold rain overnight tonight and into the beginning of your Friday. Friday. Friday will be gloomy as well, and the showers will be quite cold. We'll struggle to get out of the 40s tomorrow. Now, Senior Bowl Saturday looks dry, but highs will go to the low 50s. Morning temperatures mid to low 30s starting Saturday morning, and we are expecting dry weather from the weekend all the way into early next week and not getting back to 60 until at least Wednesday. We'll be keeping you up to date on your weather throughout the day right here on Fox 10 News Now.